Bruce Tran, Speech 1315, Persuasive Speech. Hello all. So I want you to imagine buying $100 worth of groceries and then returning home and discarding $30 of it, just right off the bat. That's shocking, isn't it? Well, but for most Americans, that is just the reality of how it is. Nearly 40% of all food in the US goes uneaten, resulting in annual food waste of $408 billion. Food waste harms both our environment and finances. Food waste in landfills release methane gas, which is a greenhouse gas that contributes significantly to climate change and is about 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. I'm passionate about sustainability, therefore I've researched practical ways to reduce food waste that benefits both households and the environment. Combating food waste is not just an environmental responsibility, it's a moral and financial one as well. Food waste is a massive but oftentimes invisible issue. An estimated 119 billion pounds of food are wasted every year in the United States alone, enough to feed every American who goes hungry several times over. Food waste contributes to 6% of the worldwide greenhouse gas emission, which is an enormous amount environmental cost, often leaving nature very downside. Consider your kitchen. How frequently do you allow fruits and vegetables to go bad or discard leftovers? The magnitude becomes rather evident when you multiply this by millions of other households that do this exact same thing. Food waste impacts all of us in a few ways. Economically, according to the USDA, the typical family of four wastes $1,500 worth of food every year. Methane produced by the foods decomposing inside landfills contributes to global warming at a startling rate. And 1 in 8 Americans suffer from hunger as we squander food. Redirecting resources to people in need is possible through waste reduction. The good news, small, consistent change can make a big difference. Plans like creating a weekly meal plans to buy only what you need, use apps like Too Good To Go to save surplus foods from restaurants, learn to store foods properly and use techniques to extend the shelf life, freeze leftovers or overripe fruits for future use in cooking or baking, or you can start composting to help recycle food into nutrient-rich soils. This keeps it out of the landfills and helps the garden thrives as well. Or donate the excess food that you have to local food banks or other places like that. And now, the results of following all these plans is your grocery bill is around 25% lower because you only buy what you need. And as fewer foods products wind up in the landfills, dangerous greenhouse gases emissions are decreased. Your community's hungry families are now fed by the leftovers that you were once threw away. When combined, these steps can lead to a more fair food system and a healthier world. Here's how you can start. Keep track of what you throw away for a week and identify the patterns. Make one small adjustment like freezing leftovers and composting scraps. And share what you learned with your friends and family to amplify the impact and slowly spread out this to combat food waste. Now, combating food waste is not just environmental responsibility, but it's a moral and financial one. Let's begin to appreciate the food as a valuable resource that it is, because every effort we can work together to combat hunger, cut waste, and create a sustainable future, one meal at a time. Thank you.